That's why she's sitting over there feeling trapped with Steph Curry. Sometimes you gotta go through some stuff to really appreciate what you have. She probably ain't never been hoed. She probably ain't never been drugged through the mud by a dude. She probably never been.
Isn't that a good thing?
Probably never had a heartbroken time and time again.
Isn't that a good thing?
That's why she can't really appreciate what she has, because it's like, I need something edgy. I need something fun. Like this mom stuff, this being married to Steph Curry, this is boring.
Hello, and welcome back to another episode here on the Bridge Reacts. I'm your host here on the channel. I really am. Marcus. Thanks so much for stopping by seeing the episode of Here on the Bridge. We're talking about good things, great things, and of course, positive things as well. Here on the Bridge, we believe in long-lasting relationships, of course, stronger marriages, stronger relationships, stronger unity between the sexes, doing better for our communities and our future generation. If you like what we talk about here on the channel, please subscribe, like button, and notification bell as well. Welcome to the channel. Really appreciate you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today's video, we are actually talking about more of the same from last video. And big shout out to all the new subscribers, all the bridge builders who are already engaged with the channel and liking and commenting on the last video. Really appreciate it. Piggybacking off of the last video when it comes to Ayesha Curry, that whole crazy shit going on with them. When it comes to our ladies, and I shouldn't just box it into just the ladies. This could be for men as well, but mainly focusing on the ladies in this video. The whole body count. We kind of talked a little bit about that before. Hoe phase. If you're not familiar with the hoe phase, you going out and sharing your body with anyone and everyone, and not, saving it for the right person or a man who you truly care about and want to be with and procreate with, have a family with, but you're just throwing it 90 miles per hour underhand like a pitcher. Should women actually go through a hoe phase? Should they go out and share their body with a lot of different men before being a wife? Is it beneficial? Crazy questions. Let's get straight to it. I'll leave my final thoughts at the very end of the videos. Let's get it.
Ayesha Curry is a perfect example of why it is so important to have a hoe phase. Go be a hoe. Be a hoe. Be a safe hoe though. Like, protect yourself.
A safe hoe? What?
And don't get pregnant. That's why she's sitting over there feeling trapped with Steph Curry. Sometimes you gotta go through some stuff to really appreciate what you have. She probably ain't never been hoed. She probably ain't never been drugged through the mud by a dude. She probably never been.
Isn't that a good thing?
Probably never had a heartbroken time and time again.
Isn't that a good thing?
That's why she can't really appreciate what she has, because it's like, I need something edgy. I need something fun. Like this mom stuff, this being married to Steph Curry, this is boring.
Hello, I'm Editing Marcus here on the Bridge Reacts, Bridge Between Us, the Bridge, the channel that you are watching today. And I want to talk about today's sponsor. It won't take long at all. If you need some kind of mobile detailing instead of driving far and wide looking for someone who is reliable, who has great customer satisfaction, how about call somebody or text somebody who will come to you? And they do exactly that. When it comes to cars, trucks, vans, motorcycles, even marine vehicles, if it's a vehicle, holler at them, check them out, text them, or call them at this number right here, 804-204-9028. That's 804-204-9028. He'll get you right, man, and make sure that your car, your vehicle is sparkling, looking nice, inside and outside. He got you. Thank you so much for Royal Treatment Mobile Detailing for sponsoring today's video. Back to the video.
And now she's really rebelling. She want to be in the streets. She want to be desired by other men. She probably want to do something with another man, because she probably never experienced that. Like, when did they get together? Like high school or something? That is not enough time to be out in the world.
When is enough time?
And do stuff and experience stuff. Like, you don't have to experience a whole lot. But I don't think she experienced anything at all. And now she's tied down, married with kids. You can't go do your thing right now.
Why is it always tied down? Why not she's blessed with children and a husband who provides, protects, seems to be a decent man of God, and crazy at the three-point shoot. I don't understand why you gotta make it so negative.
She's tied down by a millionaire who cares about her and gave her children.
I don't understand why that's a
Unless you go do your thing and run the risk. Like, you ain't just no Lucinda from down the block. You're Ayesha Curry. If you gonna mess with anybody, trust me, we gonna know about it.
That's true. That was the first video, so take that as you will, viewers, and let's be respectful in the comment section. Let's not say anything disrespectful about this young lady who said all those interesting things. One of the takes that she said, like, you know, the experience part of it, you know, you need to go through something before you know what you really have or appreciate what you really have. And I don't know about you guys, but I've never been a felon. I've never been to jail. I've never been shot at. I don't think I need to go through those things. Appreciate my freedom. I don't have to go to jail or prison. I don't have to do that. So I don't understand the logic behind you need to go out there and have sex with a lot of different men to appreciate one man later on to procreate with and have a family with and marry. I don't understand that logic, but let's get to the next video. You guys can let me know in the comment section. All right.
The idea of a whole phase and getting it out your system is one of the dumbest things I've ever heard. Because who in
I thought so
their right
too.
mind need to sleep with a whole bunch of men so that then one day they can be faithful to just one man? And the same with men. How you gonna get all these women in your system so that then you can be faithful to one woman? I see it kind of like when you go on a diet. Sometimes when people, before they go on a diet, they just eat everything they want to eat. You know, a big old dinner, steak, potatoes, all this stuff before they about to starve themselves to death for the next week or so. But what happens after you done starved yourself for a week? You go right back to your old habits.
She's spitting facts. She's spitting facts.
Human nature tells you that when you binge on something, i.e. men, having a whole phase, and then you restrict yourself, you're going to go right back because you feel restricted.
That just makes sense because you've built a habit. You have now surrounded yourself with this type of energy, these, you know, plethora of masculine appendages. It's not a good look because, like, what if you really want to settle down and then you've already been so conditioned to just jump to the next relationship or jump to the next member? And I think it goes both ways, even with men. Like, even if you're a man and you want to be married, I'd imagine it's not great to have hundreds of different partners, because how easy would it be for you to stay with one woman after you've experienced so many different women and you're so used to picking and choosing and having different women and going out there and doing your thing? How hard would it be for you to stick with just one woman and have a family with one woman? If you're a man and you've been out, like, I don't think it's going to be as easy. I'd imagine it wouldn't be as easy.
So I don't imagine someone trying to have a whole phase and then thinking that they're about to be these loving, faithful wives.
Doesn't make
sense. If they even strive to be a faithful wife. Because
doesn't make
nowadays,
sense.
They just want to YOLO forever. But there's nothing about a whole phase that's a positive. Besides a couple minutes of an orgasm, besides a oxytocin release in the brain for that few seconds that the orgasm lasts, it has majority negative benefits.
Facts.
It does nothing for you. It does nothing for your brain. It does nothing for your future marriage. It does nothing for your future relationships. Even if you don't want to be married,
right?
It does nothing for you but take from you.
I feel like all you're doing is just accumulating more trauma and more things that you need to work with within your vessel, in yourself, in your spirit. When you're just, you know, the whole concept of soul ties or soul bonds, you know, when you're physically intimate with someone else, you are sharing your energy, not just physically in a sexual way, obviously, but like your spirit, like your actual energy, your essence, you're kind of sharing that with them. And if you're just doing that with a lot of different people, that's a lot of baggage, it's a lot of different energies you have within your vessel, and it can be really chaotic, and that's probably why people are crazy. You've had so many partners, you've been messing around with so many different people, you're crazy. You got to let go of those spirits. You need some kind of, I don't know what you need. I'm not the right person for that. But anyways, third video, we'll get straight to the end.
The difference between dating a hoe and a woman who never been through a hoe phase or nothing like that is drastic. Chat, if you go out here and you get you a woman with a body count of 1, trust me, it's gonna be hard to keep her in place. Because guess what? You only did number 2. And she gonna always wonder what all these other feel like. If you go ahead and get you a woman.
Ladies, is that really true? Like, I know you're not all a monolith. You know, just like men, we're not all the exact same. There's some true basis to us, but we're not all the same. Like, if you find an amazing dude and you're really into him, he treats you right, are you really looking at other men and just looking at their crotch and thinking, wow, I wonder what his dick's like? Like, are you really thinking that? Like, are you as dog out like us? Like, are you
already done been past her hoe phase? Chat, I'm telling you, I swear to God, she might be more loyal to you than the woman with less bodies. I don't give a fuck about all this real pill talk you hear. I don't give a fuck about all this that you be hearing online. telling you, women need to experience a fucking hoe phase. They all need it. They all fucking need it.
Is he
So
trolling?
go ahead and get you a woman that's been through her hoe phase and got it out of her system. Try to make it work then. Because if you get you a that only got one or two dicks, nigga, trust me, you're going to spend your entire motherfucking life trying to keep that curiosity that's in her head from going out here
What?
fucking other people. And I'm telling you, it ain't an easy job. It ain't an easy job. A lot of you niggas ain't cut out for it.
Well, I'd say that no one should be worried about their significant other or their partner because they can do anything and everything. Let's get straight to my final thoughts. We'll end the video. Let's get my final thoughts. Right. No one should be worried about the other person when it comes to like trusting them. If you don't have trust in the other person, why are you in a relationship? I think point blank period, you shouldn't be like focusing in, it shouldn't be a job or part-time job, full-time job that you need to keep the other person from being curious about someone else and trying to, explore or having the FOMO, fear of missing out of other people. It's not your job. If the other person wants to find out, you can't stop them. They're going to go do what they do behind your back, regardless. You can't control what your person does. If they do something messed up, that is up to you of what you do next. If you want to be with them or not, whatever. Anyways, the whole point of this video, I don't think that he made a lot of sense. Nor did the first person, the first lady we watched earlier. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I know there's always exceptions to the rule, but I'd imagine, please let me know in the comment section if you think I'm crazy, but I'd imagine ladies who go out and have multiple partners, especially at a younger age, it's much harder for them to stick with one man and be emotionally available to procreate and raise a family together, right? In a very healthy way. I think it's a lot less possible. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm not saying that. But the whole term turn a hoe into a housewife, again, that spiritual, emotional, mental, and even potentially sexual trauma, that shit is real and it's heavy. It's really heavy. This goes both ways, even for men. I don't think it's great for men to go out and have a plethora of partners. I don't think that's amazing. I'm sure every woman would appreciate a man with some level of experience and knows exactly where and what to do when it comes to being intimate. I'm sure most women would really appreciate that. However, having 50, hundreds, thousands of partners, I don't necessarily think that's necessary for you to be a great husband. Why would it be necessary for you as a woman to have that plethora of individuals and partners for you to be a great wife one day? I don't see that being a thing. Like, even if a woman is not experienced, I mean, you could teach her. I don't think that's that bad. Versus a woman who's had hundreds and hundreds of different men, and it's like she does all your favorite things, but she did all those things with somebody else. A lot of different body else's. Not my cup of tea. Maybe you might like it. If you like it, I love it. Please like the video. Your thoughts in the comment section below. And again, I really appreciate you for stopping by. See another episode here on the bridge. It's a shorter video. Trying to keep them a little bit shorter. But really appreciate you guys. Be safe out there. Take care of yourselves. Ladies, protect your temple. Love yourself. Go find a man that's going to actually take care of you, love you, and genuinely want the best for you and respect you as a woman, right? But you guys have a nice one. Be safe out there and take care. See ya.